In the June batch DEV, whatever SRC and classes I developed, I removed that. Then app 1, app 2, app 3 folders. Totally 3 folders. App 1, app 2, app 3. App 1 containing SRC and classes. App 2 also containing SRC and classes. Let's go to the app 3. Let me develop app 3, something like a Java. One folder, app 3, Java folder. Go inside a Java. Lara. Inside app 3, Java, inside a Java, any one folder, I'm choosing Lara. June batch DEV containing app 1, app 2, app 3. App 1 containing SRC and classes. App 2 also SRC and classes. App 3 containing Java and Lara. Go inside app 1, everybody. Go inside SRC. App 1, SRC. Inside SRC, let me develop one directory in the SRC. Go for folder with a name as a dir. Inside SRC, dir. In the computer, I'm considering E drive and F drive. In the E drive, June batch DEV. Inside a June batch DEV, app 1, app 2, I think small change. This is the directory structure we have created. In the E drive, June batch DEV, app 1, app 2, app 3. App 1 containing SRC and classes. SRC containing dir, and we will be developing a.java also. We will develop a.java in the SRC of app 1. Then app 2 also containing SRC classes. App 3 containing Java and Lara. SR now, whatever a.java we are going to develop in the SRC, that a.java compiled class file, keep in the dir, keep in the app 2, keep in the app 2 SRC, June batch DEV, app 2 classes, app 3 folder, app 3 Java, app 3 Java Lara, even in the E drive or in the D drive, in different locations. Let us develop a.java in the SRC of app 1. Compiled class file of a.java. will keep in the same SRC of app 1, that is a default. Second one in the dir folder. Third one in the app 1 folder. Fourth one in the app 1 slash classes. Next one is app 2. Next one is app 2 slash SRC, app 2 slash classes, app 3 slash SRC, app 3 Java, app 3 Lara. Got it. Let us go through all different things. See here, you will be learning what is the relative path, what is absolute path. You will be getting more grip in the command prompt, switching over from one location to another location, targeting any other folder from a current SRC. How we can target different locations from the current SRC. So from this SRC, we will trigger Java C command. We'll develop a Java a.java in the SRC. We'll develop a.java in the SRC. Let's open a edit place, everybody. File new Java. Class name A. Save it as a.java in the SRC of app1. A.java in the SRC of app1. SRC of app1. First to go for June batch. App1 folder. SRC folder. Not in the dir. Observe. In the SRC. SRC already containing dir, parallel to dir, a.java also in the same SRC. In the same SRC, they are also available. You can see app1 SRC, dir and a.java both are members in the SRC. So in the diagram, I represented somehow dir and a.java both are members in the SRC. Now first and foremost one, compiled a.class, I need to keep in the SRC of app1. How to compile? In the SRC of app1. Come on guys. Case 1. App1 slash SRC. The target folder, I am choosing current directory only. The target folder, I am choosing current directory. Java C space a.java. By default, where class file is generating? Current directory. By default, class file generates in the current directory. My intention also app1 slash src. SR no? This is one way. Let us check it out. Select the address bar. Type cmd. This is the current directory. Everybody. Trigger java c space a.java. Press enter. Are you getting a dot class in the same src? Now, I want to use a -d option, and also it should be generated in the current directory. Got it? Use -d and specify current directory. Yesterday I told dot represents current directory. Yes or no? Let us see. With a -d option, space dot, try running like this. Java C space -d space dot space a dot java. Through -d, I am specifying target directory as a current directory. Java C space dot space dot java. Java C space -d space dot space a dot java. Understood? Now, let's move to the case 2. Let us take case 2, developing inside a dir. I need to develop a class file in the dir which is there in the src folder. Which is there in the src folder. I need to develop a target class file inside src dir. App1 src and dir. So both the ways I'll show you. -d space dir /dir. Please run these two commands. So please observe the current directory members you can refer straight away. dir is available in the current src. Come on guys. Java C space -d space dir. dir is a member of the current directory. Space a.java. You can also mention first current directory dot slash. In the current directory dir is there. Come on. In the current directory, dir is there. In the current directory, dir is there. Let's go to case 3. Guys, straight away app1 folder. Just to go for dot dot slash dot dot experiment case 3, everybody. In case of case 3, target is just app1. Inside app1, we are trying to incorporate target file javac -d dot dot a dot java. What dot dot represents? Who is the parent src? Who is the parent src? App1. Our target also app1. You can specify from a current directory. Actually here dot slash is not a mandatory, but in the Linux environment dot slash is mandatory. That is why I'm showing both. Come on guys. Done everybody? Dot dot represents parent. App1. Let's move to the case 4. June batch DAV. Check this. Are able to develop class file in the June batch DEV? Check it out, everybody. Java C space -d dot Java. You can retrieve previously triggered command through up arrow. Whichever command you have triggered previously, same command. Come to the next one, everybody. Go for E drive. The target is E colon. Going for one more step. The target is E colon. From SRC, go 3 steps back. From SRC, 1 step is app 1, 2 steps is June batch, 3 steps is E colon. Yes or no? Little 5% logical thinking. Check it out in the E drive. You can find E dot class in the E drive. Let's move to the next case. Guys, case 6. The target is app 2. If target is app 2, how we can reach to app 2? From SRC, go to the app 1. From a app 1, go to June batch. In the June batch, only app 2 is there. So you required 2 steps up, then app 2. 2 steps up, then app 2. Please check this one. Case 6. Understood? Guys, everybody, little 5% logical thinking. Through up arrow, I am bringing previously triggered commands. You'll get A dot class in the app 2 folder. Come on. A dot class in the app 2 folder. Going 2 steps up, then reaching to app 2. Going 2 steps up, then reaching to app 2. From SRC, if you go 1 step back, you'll reach to app 1. If you go 2 steps back, you'll reach to June batch. From the June batch only, there is a way to go to app 2. You cannot reach straight away to the app 2 from SRC or from app 1. You had to go to June batch DAV. From SRC, go to app 1, then go to June batch DAV, then reach to app 2. Start now. The next case, case 7. App 2 slash SRC. I need to keep SRC. I need to keep class file in the SRC folder of app 2. Straightforward. You know how to reach to app 2. From the app 2, go to the SRC. Experiment this. Command prompt You should know very well. Come on, guys. You should play around with the command prompt. Move to the next one. The target location is app2 slash classes. Classes folder of app2. Done right, everybody? App2 slash classes folder. Same way by specifying dot slash. Come to the next case. App3. Done, everybody? Class file generating in the app3. Go to the next case. Inside app3, there is a Java folder. Crystal clear. Slash Java. App3 Java. You can see clearly every time we calculated target path from the current SRC. Target path we found from the current SRC. This way is called as a relative path, relative to current directory. Relative to current directory. Relative path. So target we are identifying through a path. Whatever path you are choosing, that is from relative to current SRC. That is why this is called as a relative path. Relative path to reach to target from the current SRC. To reach to target from the current SRC. Go for case 11. Inside a Java, there is a folder with the name as Lara. Relative path. Relative path. Relative to SRC, we are finding out path to the target location. Relative to SRC, we are finding out path to the target location. Now, everybody, in the current E drive, there is one folder with a name as abc-dev. I want to keep class file in this particular folder. You can choose any folder in your system also. In the E drive, abc-dev, one folder is there in my system. Let us represent in the diagram. In the E drive only it is there. So in your system also, you can create abc-dev or any folder. I want to develop class file in this particular folder. It is a parallel to June batch dev. Both are siblings in the E drive. June batch dev and abc dev. Both are siblings. Java C space -d space 1 dot dot means you will come to app 1. One more dot dot means you'll come to June batch. One more dot dot means you'll come to the E drive. Come on. In the E drive only, there is a folder abc-dev. Then give a space. Mention a.java. Understood, everybody? Press enter. You can check it out in this directory. This is completely relative path. There is a limitation in the relative path. It is only for current drive folders. Relative path is only for any directory which is there in the current drive. SRC is in the E drive. So current drive is the E drive. By using relative path, we can reach to any target directory which is there in the current drive. In the current drive only. By using relative path, you cannot go to the D drive or F drive or C drive. Relative path cannot be for other drives. Relative path is only for folders of current drive. See here, in the command prompt, we are triggering SRC from SRC. It is there in the app 1. It is there in the June batch. It is there in the E drive. So for SRC, current drive is a E. For the SRC, current drive is a E drive. By using relative path, come on. By using relative path, we can reach to any other directory which is available in the same drive. Which is available in the same drive. Which is available in the same drive. You cannot go to other drives. By using relative path, we cannot go to other drives. Only current drive. So till now we have seen relative path. Let us see another one, absolute path. Absolute path. Absolute path will not be considering current SRC. Absolute path always starts from the root. Absolute path will not be considering SRC. Absolute path always starts from the root. Let's go to the case 1 for absolute path, everybody. What is the case 1? Target is SRC. Target is SRC. This third one is the absolute path. Please observe, guys, what I am representing. For the hyphen D, specify detailed path from E drive onwards till to SRC. This is the absolute path. Inside a path, separator can be backward slash or forward slash. It's up to you. But all should be same type. In one path, either backward slash or forward slash. Both are allowing by Windows environment. If you go for Linux, only forward slashes. Linux won't allow backward slash, only forward. But here we are using Windows. You can choose either forward or backward. Understood, everybody? What is absolute path? Absolute means absolute. Right from the drive root onwards. Drive root onwards. Drive root onwards. Remove this one. This is the clear path. You can see what is the hyphen D value I am using. It is the absolute path for the current directory. What is the case 1? Current directory only. App on SRC only. SR no. Little 5% logical thinking. If you don't have this much also, then no one can save you. This is our case 1. Absolute path, very simple. Go to the address bar and copy. Absolute path. No difficulty at all. Try developing for case 2. Absolute path. What is case 2? dir folder. What I'll do is, app1 src dir. You can straight away copy this. Easiest way. Absolute path. Run this command. Case 2. Done. Absolute path, you need to take from the root to drive. From the root to drive. Absolute path. What is the case 3? App 1. Straightforward. I can copy from here itself. Absolute path. It's correct, Arda? Try developing for remaining cases. At least by yourself, 1 or 2. In case of case 4, June batch. Absolute path. This is the June batch. Try developing a case 4. Similarly, case 5. Straight away U colon. Guys, check it out, case 4 and case 5. What about case 6? No idea. In place of app 1, keep app 2. Yes. Absolute path. You can see. Crystal clear. Absolute path for case 7. One time you can check it out with forward slash also. Guys, I'm mentioning forward slash. All forward or all backward. Forward and backward both are not at all recommended. In the same path, you can mention all are forward slashes or all are backward slashes. Come to the case 8. You can remove the existing class file to check. Already class file available in all the locations. While triggering through relative path, class file generated in all the locations. Go to all the locations, remove the class file and re-trigger with absolute path. What could be the case 9? This is also simple. App 3. You can do everything right. The absolute path, not only any directory of current drive, you can specify D drive directory, C drive directory, any directory in the entire system. So why? Because it is starting from the root of the drive. I can start from E drive, F drive, D drive, C drive. Absolute path allows to refer any directory in the system. It can be in the current drive or it can be different drives. Let me show one thing. So in my system, I'll pick one D drive directory. So anyhow, we have a June batch softwares. Let me choose this itself. Come on. In my system, for your batch, softwares folder I created in the D drive. I'm copying the same. Copy D drive. But where our Java file is there? In the E drive. Java C space -D space E.Java. Done. Now let me show in the softwares. June softwares. There is a class. Come on, guys. Now you can choose any other drives. Absolutely possible. Absolute path. You can refer. Understood, everybody? Both relative and absolute. -D usage very clearly. Come on, guys. So please experiment different drives, different directories by using both relative and absolute. So something like we have seen development structure. different ways based on your requirement. We can use a hyphen D option. There is a way of running class file from the SRC itself. I will explain the same in another 1 or 2 days. Now, every time go to the place where class file is available and trigger Java command. While going to different directories, you will get a more command in the command prompt. That is why wherever class file you kept, go to that location, trigger Java command. But there is a way to run Java command from SRC, and you can specify the location where class file is there. That portion I'll show you after 1 or 2 days. That's all for today. Please practice whatever content is covered. So everyday content you have to practice very well.